Hey guys, and for today's video, I'm gonna be showing you my week 2 NFL predictions. In last week, I think we went 9-7. I checked to make sure. I went eight. On my thing, I went 8 for 8, but for some, I know I picked the Saints over the Titans and stuff. It's just weird that I picked them. It's just weird that it said I picked the what is it called? I don't know why I picked the Titans on my pick 'em, but I did. But I went 9-7 last week. It was an okay week, an average week, but there were some upsets and stuff as week 1 is. I should have accounted for that. But for week 1, I made some pretty bad picks, some good picks, and some correct ones that I thought, and it just reinstated. So yeah, let's get going. And yeah, this will be posted Thursday. I'm recording this at 3:48 today on Wednesday. It'll be out Thursday. You guys are seeing it. So the predictions should be out. I mean, it sucks now that Aaron Rodgers' Achilles is torn because I didn't change any of my predictions I did a week before the season began. And Aaron Rodgers' Achilles just ruined my. That kind of sucks for him, but those predictions are wrong now. But yeah, let's get into it now. First we got the Minnesota Vikings with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Vikings blew it against the Buccaneers. Wow. That was bad. I'm not saying they were openly tanking the Buccaneers, but jeez. I think Baker versus Kyle Trask is just... But, like, the Vikings, what are you doing? They had multiple... I didn't watch this game. It was at the same time as the Steelers game, and stuff. But the Vikings just could put it in. Like, I heard they gave it away, and they had multiple chances to score, but Cousins threw a late red zone interception. They just blew it. The O-line didn't seem like the O-line did. I didn't hear about the defense, but the O-line wasn't that good the whole game, and just didn't seem like at the end they didn't really do anything. I mean, it's kind of, we're going to go into the Eagles now, kind of what they did. I got to the end of this game. What were they doing? Jalen Hurts fumbled. At one point, the Patriots I don't know how they didn't lose, but they got lucky week 1. But you know what? They're a strong team. It's week 1. Anything could happen. And, dude, the Eagles are going to come back. I mean, like, they're not going to be rusty anymore. And Jalen Hurts is going to go back to old form, and they're going to win easily. This is going to be an easy game. We're going to go 28-17 Eagles. All right. Next, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens, it may have looked like they blew them out, but it was a close game to later to the end. Didn't see this one too, but that's what I was I got to see a little bit, and Zay Jones looked really well when I saw a couple catches and stuff. And the Ravens have the injury bug again with Stanley. He played left tackle, right tackle. Who else is it? Oh yeah, what's his name? J.K. Dobbins is out for the rest of towards the Achilles. His career is looking like every year, with a season ender. I'm glad I didn't draft fantasy. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, he's really injury prone. The whole Ravens is injury prone. They've always been injury prone for the last couple of years. Someone else got injured for a torn pec. I forget. Was it Mike Williams? Yeah, Mike Williams. The whole team. Mike Andrews, I don't even, if he's going to play, he better hope he plays this week for fantasy. But you know what? I mean, hope he's doing well. I mean, I hope. It sucks to see, a team, as much as I don't like the Ravens, it sucks to see, any team just go down with a bunch of injuries and stuff. And, just not healthy. Marlon Humphrey's out. I don't know how long he is, but out. They didn't play as good. Ramon even tweeted that he was rusty. So, yeah, after not playing, he kind of didn't really see anything. All I know is that I guess they're on cruise control. But the Bengals, you shit the bed. You had put up less points, you put up 2 times less points than the Steelers did. And their offense was terrible. Even worse, Bengals, Burrow was completely washed because of that calf injury. He hasn't practiced in a month, is what I was hearing. It seemed like I didn't watch any of it. I didn't see anything. All I saw was how rusty he was and how they were in the game to the second half, and then they just got out. But you know what? It doesn't matter. The Bengals, Burrow's going to bounce back. They're having a week of practice. He's feeling better. His calf's feeling better. Seemed like it was uncomfortable. Now, it's going to be a close game. These games are always close. I'm going to make very low scoring. It's gonna be a weird score of 24-22. Don't know why the Ravens always scoring weird. They always score strange scores for some reason. Don't know why. 24-22. I know that's pretty weird, but all right. Now we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Detroit Lions. Seahawks, the same thing. But here's the thing: you let the Rams blow you out. Stafford looked like he was back in his prime, but you let him destroy. Oh yeah, Jason Peters. We went down. Was it Carlos Cross? Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I mean, it's week 1, so I think they're fine, but I didn't see any of it, but all I saw is that they just got blown out. That's it. I don't know, like, I looked at the sound line, he didn't look that good, but could he bounce back from, like, let's see if this is a fluke or not. I'm interested to see. But moving on, the Lions, watched the half of that game. They played hard. Dan Campbell was very ballsy, throwing on a fake punt. Like, they are bold and they play hard, and if they're not, Seahawks aren't like on the level they were last year, the Lions are going to come in and beat them. And that's what I'm going to take them here. I mean, like, the Lions, no, they beat the Chiefs. I mean, like, people are saying with an asterisk, but dude, the Lions have been playing, they're ready to take, I predict them to win the division. They're ready to win this division for the first time in a long time. And they're ready to go to the playoffs and stuff. They're ready. I know they're the Lions, but I'm taking you Detroit. Jared Goff's been looking good. The defense has been looking good. We've added C.J. Johnson and we've added Jack Campbell through the draft. Getting like all the rookies did good. Gibbs did great. Should see more from him this week. Laporta did good, the tight end. They have some pieces, and let's see what they can do. Amon Ross had a good game too. But yeah, Lions here, 28-17. Their defense was doing good against the Chiefs. All right, hold on. Next, we got the Colts at the Texans. Is Anthony Richardson playing? Depends. He looked good. Was shocked. He looked very raw, like a 50% completion percentage in college. Shocked he looked this good, but you know what? The Colts are still not a good team, but the O-line, like, regressed last year, and I don't know how it is going to be this year, but you know what? I saw Richardson play. He's very explosive. Like, dude, if this is his floor, imagine what his ceiling is going to be. It's going to be insane. But the Texans, they're the Texans. Even though they're better than they were last year, but that's not saying anything. It's like, the thing with Colts is they have no running game with no Jonathan Taylor. And the Texans, C.J. Stroud, people say he looked decent, but I didn't really see. I'm really wanting to see like these rookies and stuff. I haven't been able to see any of them because of like, hopefully I could see some of them to see what I could say more. Next week I'm definitely going to watch Red Zone, so I'm going to have a lot more, since the Steelers play on Monday night. So I'm definitely going to be able to, I watched the later games on Red Zone, so I'm able to talk more about it. So yeah, I was going to do this, but the score, in my opinion, low scoring, 21-17 Colts. They're going to barely win. All right, next we got the team I told you so. Oh my gosh, the Bears. You talked all this smack just to get owned by your daddy. Okay, by the Packers and stuff. I cannot believe it. I'm not shocked. I picked them at 6-11. Justin Fields, it's not, the O-line sucks. He has a cannon, but he has no, he's no pocket for his. I said this last week. He hasn't had a 300-yard passing game yet. He averages like 150. I mean, I think he could develop, but that whole line sucks. Luke Getsy, is that his name? Is it Luke Getsy or Smith? I know it's Getsy. I don't know if it's his name. But he cannot scheme for Fields if his life depends on it. No running plays like designed for him. The running game wasn't going. They're not helping him out. I mean, they got DJ Moore and they got defense, but the defense still isn't that good. They stripped it down. They may have got some players like Terrell Edmonds. Who else did they get? I don't remember. Was it Tremaine Edmonds? My bad. Tremaine Edmonds was his former Steeler. It's just not a good team, and I said they'll probably be. But the Buccaneers, I mean, they're probably not going to be a 5 or 6 win team. I said 3 wins, but I thought Baker, he's inconsistent. I thought he was like complete shit. Like I thought at one point he was an above average quarterback with Cleveland, like 2020 for like a year and a half. But yeah, that's done. Here's what I'm gonna say. He played his heart out. You could see he wants to win. I think that is what's gonna get the Buccaneers to win this week and stuff, and gonna give the heart. Baker is they're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be like a close game. The Buccaneers has really good underrated defense. No O-line, but They saw Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, so let's see. I'm shocked what happened. I mean, so have a good roster, so yeah, so not a great roster, but a solid roster. But like, if my interest is if they get like an actual quarterback, they could rebuild faster. They just get that old line fixed. But all right, we're gonna go Buccaneers here. 21-17, another week. Did I say? Oh, yeah, I'll say the same score. I know it's probably not going to happen twice. Oh, heck yeah. Probably the game of the week. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me see what the other matchups are. Okay, yeah, okay. Definitely the game of the week. And the game of the week, the Chiefs at the Jags. Oh, boy. The Chiefs didn't play so good. Mahomes was good, but for him, that's okay. I mean, no Kelsey, no Chris Jones. That isn't an excuse, though. I mean, you still have Mahomes. You're still the best player on the league, so it doesn't. I mean, it's week 1, so anything could happen. They didn't play bad last week. The receivers, okay, maybe the receivers were so bad. Kadarius Toney, dude, Sky Moore was dropping. The only one that was She Rice got a couple, but he did okay. I mean, MVS. Why was Justin Ross on the bench? That's what I was thinking about. Like, on the bench when Kadarius Toney talking to the Giants fans. You're like, dude, you suck. Like, what? I mean, I know it's week 1 and stuff, and you're not that bad, but how could you say that? I don't even know. You could say that to when you can't even catch a ball, and you're literally probably one of the big reasons. If you catch a couple balls, you would have won that game. Yeah, but okay, the defense did fine. I mean, let's move on. Jacksonville. Didn't watch the game at all. Like, I didn't see Trevor Lawrence. I saw one drive of Anthony Richardson, a couple runs and passes through the red zone. I started watching at the end of the third quarter after the series were getting blown out. But, jeez. All I saw is that they won. They stuck with it. It's week 1. I heard Lawrence played solid. Like, so, I think the Chiefs will still have the Jags. No, I think the Chiefs with Chris Jones on a new contract, Kelsey coming back, is going to win. It's going to be a close one, 28-24. I'm rooting for the Jags, but let's just see. All right, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Atlanta Falcons. Packers, your defense did pretty good last week against Fields. Like that O-line is terrible, but they were feasting on it, though. Like, it was nothing. Like, they were, like, he was getting pressured the whole time. But Jordan Love did solid too, but like they had a lot of like I'm interested to see like how they're gonna put like they're not gonna against like a more run heavy team because they were not the Bears should be running, but they were not running that much. They were running. The Falcons are very run heavy. I'm interested to see and the Falcons did really well. Ritter didn't do that much. When he did, he looked okay. Excited to see what they do. I mean, Chris Watson should be back for them. I mean, hopefully, I think this is gonna be a close one and stuff. I know this. I'm gonna go against them 2 weeks in a row. I think the Packers. I wouldn't be shocked if they win. It's gonna be another close one. I think it'll be low scoring, but it's gonna be. I'm gonna go very. I know this is really weird. I think it's gonna be a more low, maybe like more low scoring. More slow because the Packers aren't going to have so many turnovers and so much shorter field. So I think it might be 17-14 Falcons. Let's just see how it goes. The Falcons got a better defense. They upgraded like 3. They got 2 new safeties. They got cute. I know that guy was. They got what's his name from the Calais Campbell. Yeah, okay. Let's move on though. The Raiders and the Bills. Jimmy Garoppolo and those Raiders, boy. Devontae still there. Everyone's favorite Italian Jimmy G's there. They looked like we expected. Kind of just a little below average. Jimmy G still average, but you have Josh McDaniels as your coach, and jeez, I don't know. It doesn't matter. The defense, the rosters is not that good. It's okay at best, but the Bills. Oh my gosh, you blew it. Josh Allen, what were you doing? Zach Wilson outplayed you on Monday night. Dude, that game was terrible. No, it was funny. It was like watching the Steelers. It's like, here I come to save the day. After throwing 2 picks, after throwing a pick and a fumble, they tried coming back and saying, here I come to save the day, like high-end talent. And they couldn't do it because they're not the Steelers. And that's why the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl, because the Bills can't do that. That's the biggest reason why. The Bills can't do that. They don't have the high-end talent to just say, here I come to save the day and just bullshit their way to a win. That's literally what happens, like, 2 or 3, like, 5 games a year for the Steelers. I'm not even lying. Like, that, what the Bills did. Maybe not an interception, but, like, them not moving the ball. Like, not maybe, like, an interception or two, maybe a fumble. Or maybe, like, the other team just fumbles, like T.J. Watt or something, where the rest of the defense does nothing. That's basically what happens, but... Dude, the Bills are going to bounce back. It was only week 1, but the Bills are going to destroy the Raiders. Oh my gosh, 31-17. It could be a shocker, but I'm not. Next, we got the Chargers at the Tennessee Titans. The Chargers defense sucked. That's all we're going to say. The Dolphins offense owned them. Justin Herbert looked good. Only got to see a little bit of him, but you know what? It's fine. I mean, Eckler looked pretty good. I mean, the receiving core is good. Like, they have a good offense. It's just, the O-line, the times I did see him, it was terrible. Like, that last drive. Dude, like, it gave Herbert, like, no time to throw. Like, under 2 seconds to throw. It's like, they were to him under 2 seconds. Like, he was running first light. What I saw, I don't know what you guys saw, but he looked like Tua did play the better game. But Herbert was probably the second best quarterback that week. Second best. Him and Purdy probably would play for second or third. But it sucks that he played against the Dolphins because they would have won easily. But, yep, let's move on. The Titans. Tannehill sucks. Oh my gosh. If it's embarrassing to say, if Tannehill's your best option, you're screwed for the future. I mean, maybe not the future. They can't develop. Malik Willis should have never played last year. I mean, not played. I mean, he should have been given more shots. He was the rawest talent. He's a developmental project. He's a project quarterback, and you expect him to be good year 1. It's like expecting Anthony Richardson to be good year 1. I mean, he played solid, but you know what I mean? You're gonna throw him out in the like. I think he should be started. I think, in my opinion, he should be the one taking over. Like, I like that you sit behind for you marinate and then play. He should be, but they drafted. Why would you go Will Levis? This is the dumbest decision ever. But Titans are incompetent, trading AJ Brown. I'm gonna say receiving goal. Like, other than Derrick Henry, there's nothing of note in this team. Oh yeah, and DeAndre Hopkins. I forgot it. Why did he sign here? Like, why would you want to sign with the Titans? They're irrelevant. I would never want to sign with them. They're like the definition of hell. Like, the media, they are the definition of football. Like, they are the definition. They're not bad enough to be like, oh, top 5 pick, but they're just in that range, like outside the top 10 pick, like 12, 13, but not making the playoffs. The Steelers kind of are there too the last couple of years, but at least they would compete a little bit. But you know what? Actually, no, maybe just last year, but all right, let's move on. Wait, I didn't pick I say 24-17 Chargers. All right, next, the 49ers at the Rams. Ooh, this one's going to be interesting. 49ers defense feasted on the Steelers O-line, which sucks. But the 49ers defense is good, so they did a really good job with their defense game plan. They embarrassed the Steelers. No first downs. Like, even the 49ers were feeling bad for them, hoping for a first down. It's embarrassing. They should not play that bad. But the 49ers did good. Good for them. I mean, Purdy looked good after that UCL. Bosa didn't really do. They were dominating without Bosa even having a big presence, so it's like, you know what? Not bad. And, like, Washington got to like pancake him, so that was cool. But the offense looks potent. I mean, maybe it's because they're just playing zone D and they were reading it, but they look really good. And the Rams, Stafford's back. His arm, wow. He looks good. Like, his elbow was fucked last year. Now he looks like he's throwing dimes. Like, he's a cannon again. He used to. And they put up a lot. They just destroyed the Seahawks. So I think this will be a good shootout to the end. I think it'll be a close game and it'll go down. I think the reason the Rams will lose is they're a young team. And once you get that real defense, I think they're going to get pressured. Stafford didn't get pressured that much against them. The receiving core is young. Everything's young and inexperienced, and we don't really know that much. But I'm taking the 49ers 27-24. Let's go, guys. Oh, wait. Wait, I thought they stopped the 4 or 5 games. All right, now I got the Giants at the Cardinals. All I gotta say, Giants, is you let the Cowboys talk trash about them going to the Super Bowl. It is insufferable to hear them say that when they're not even going to go close to Super Bowl. The only Super Bowl they're going to is the wild card. That's their Super Bowl, is winning the wild card around the last 30 years. Like, come on. Giants, what were you doing? Other than that first drive, Daniel Jones turned the Danny Diapers. The right side of that O-line sucked. They couldn't get. They stopped using Saquon. Saquon's a centerpiece, not Daniel Jones. Stop trying to use him like one. He's not a centerpiece, and you guys gotta understand that, New York. He's never gonna be a centerpiece. He's never going to be. The defense. Dak didn't even have to do anything. All the offense had to do was look there while the defense and the special teams did everything else. Like, they literally could have done nothing. They could have kneeled on the ball and had a better offense because you guys couldn't even move the fucking ball. And you literally gave the defense 3 points. Twice. Okay, I know that was not a pick six. The special teams fucking up then. That's safe. That's a fumble. Come on. That's not Daniel Jones' fault. That interception. That was a fumble. That was terrible. Come on, Saquon. You gotta hold on to that, man. But you know what? We're gonna go to the Cardinals. They're just tanking. I don't know anything about them. I know about Josh Dobbs, Buda Baker. That's it. Nothing else. Oh yeah, Marquise Brown. I forgot about Hollywood Brown. Yeah. Nothing else to say. They're just tanking. The Giants. If you don't win this, I'm gonna pick 20-14. If you don't win this game, we're gonna laugh. Sorry, asses. They lose that game 20-14. All right. Next week we got the New York Jets at the Dallas Cowboys. I know I'm being a little. Jets just got fucked. They have a good roster. Other than the O-line, the defense is good. Now the thing I don't like is, why did you forget? Why did you not? The O-line is terrible. Why having Dwayne Brown stay? That's the reason Aaron Rodgers is out. Just Wilson was running for his life, and he still played better than Josh Allen, which was insane. I don't know how. Like, it's insane. I don't hate the Bills. It's just funny not to. This is how I really talk about the Steelers every week sometimes. It's nice to not talk about. I'm not saying that the Steelers are like, they just play. It's such a weird way they play, like the last 3 years. But yeah, let's keep moving. The Jets. The New York Jets. They're going to lose. Okay, we already know this, but the Cowboys, you know what? Dak, he was missing on throws. You were missing on a lot of throws. You're lucky. No one cares because you blew them out, but it's like, okay, whatever. Let's see what they do. They're probably going to win this week because no Rodgers. If it wasn't, Rodgers would have owned the Cowboys as he always does, but you know what? It's going to be an easy win for the Cowboys. It should be. There's no way they're losing this one. Come on. 28-17. Easy win because no Rodgers. Wilson's not that good. Next, we got the Commanders at the. That's right. The Broncos. Commanders. You almost lost to the Cardinals. I mean, they were playing like hard, but I don't know how you almost lose. I mean, I did predict them not to be that good, but how is this a Baker Mayfield 2.0? So, see how that is. I mean, they have a younger defense. They have a good receiving core, I said like earlier, like Dotson, McLaurin, and Samuels. It's like they have a good receiving core. Let's see what happens. The Broncos, you guys are cursed. The curse of 16 is never gonna die. That's right. The ride is never gonna end, boys. The ride is never gonna end. Even when Russell Wilson is gone and even Hackett's gone, the ride is never gonna end. The 16-point curse. I think here's the thing, it's week 1, too, so, like, I think they're going to turn it around. It's the Commanders. I think this will be an easy game for them. I should say that, and they just lose, and they lose, like, 20-16 or something. Wait, that's how much Commanders beat them by. I'm not going to put that. All right, this week, they're actually going to score more than 16. They're going to put up 21 points. Very revolutionary to the Commanders' 13 points. Very 21-13 Broncos. More of those going to be the Broncos' defense is really good. It was like second or third best. The top 3 is Jets, Broncos, and 49ers. It's insane. The Broncos' defense, how good they were, and they still are that bad. Next, we got the Dolphins at the Patriots. I know the Dolphins did good, but historically, I don't know what it like. Okay, is it like this or no? It feels like every time I watch them, the Patriots always beat the Dolphins at home, but like I don't care. I'm not gonna pick them. The Dolphins were so good last week. I'm not picking the Patriots. There's no way I can. Tua, my gosh. He was diming him. Tyreek Hill would waddle up. Like, they might not have a running game, but it doesn't matter when you're throwing like that. Throwing for 466 yards, was it? Like, when you're just diming everyone up, when the defense didn't even play that good, because I guess both defenses didn't play that good for the Chargers and Dolphins. But you know what? It doesn't matter. And the Patriots, you guys had a chance to win. It's not as upsetting because you weren't expected to win, but you had a chance and you blew it. Mac Jones looks better than last year, but he looks average still. But you know what? He looks better than last year. At least he doesn't look terrible like last year. But you know what? That's fine. The defense is still very good, though. The defense for them is still like top 5. Wait. No, maybe a little borderline top 5, but they're still pretty good. But I'm interested to see this one. I think the Patriots are going to stop the Dolphins offense a little bit. So that's why I'm going to say 28-21. I said a little bit, not a lot. A little bit. Wait, hold on. What the hell? I can't scroll. What game we on? Oh, wait. That's the Steelers. Wait, they're playing on Sunday night next week? Last two. A Monday night doubleheader. The Saints at the Panthers. The Saints looked okay. Derek Carr looked like usual. The defense, it's an older team. It isn't a way older team. I don't know. Like, their roster's not amazing, but it is probably the second best. It's the only reason why I think, like, it's an interesting team. They're in a weaker division and stuff. I mean, like, it's an older team. Like, they have some holes and stuff. But you know what? They played okay. I feel like they're a little bit better than the Titans, but about, like, those two I feel like are about, I don't know. I feel like they're at the same skill level and not because they're in a different division, like the Titans. And I feel the same thing about the Titans and maybe outside of Derrick Henry, maybe that they have a way better receiving core than Derrick Henry. I don't know. I don't know why I do, but the Panthers, underrated defense, really good, solid. Like, it really is. Like, maybe that much this week. I saw Bryce Young throw a pick 6, so we only gave up 17 points, which was pretty good. But underrated units, like 7 for 8, I would say, in the league. Like, they're pretty. I mean, the offense, Bryce Young didn't look that good, but he's a rookie. It's going to take a little bit for him to adjust. Every rookie it is. Like, the best one was Anthony Richardson. I was shocked. I thought it was going to be best quarterback was probably going to be, I honestly thought it was going to be Stroud, just because I feel like he was the most pro-ready, in my opinion, out of any of them. I don't know. That's what I thought, but you know what? It doesn't matter what I think, because I'm going to pick a kind of upset alert, and I'm going to pick the Panthers to win this week. Yeah, baby, in a low-scoring, in a decently high, in a low-scoring affair. 17-13 Panthers on Monday night before the teams that everyone wants to see play. The team everyone wants to see me predict, of course. The greatest team of all time. The greatest team in the NFL right now. One of the offenses of our generation right here. The grounds in the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go. Alright, Watson did not look that good, which, good. We don't want him to look good, but Nick Chubb, he was pretty good this week, as he always is. People, like, I'm like, I don't know how he dropped me in fantasy, like, late first round. I'm like, how did this man could be a top 3 running back. How did he drop this one? But they still have Miles. They still have pieces. I didn't know the Browns defense was that good, or it's just Joe Burrow, or the Bengals being bad. I think it's a little bit of both, but no more Joe Woods too. The Browns could be. I think, honestly, Watson's holding this team back, honestly, kinda. I mean, the O-line's kind of sound until Conklin went out, but that means T.J. Watt, you know what's up? T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, they're both feasting on one of the sides, dude. They're going to be, it's like a rookie, I think, DeWand or whatever, a rookie, he's doing feasting against them. Let's go. But the running game is going to be very much a worry since no Cam Hayward. It's going to be very much worry. So they're going to run down the approach. If they could stop the run, they're definitely going to win this. They have a big chance. If Matt Canada doesn't have another masterclass performance, but it's week 1. Pickett was off. I don't think he's going to be off this week. They hopefully will fix it. I know this is the only reason I'm picking the Steelers again is just because I don't know. I just have a feeling like, especially with Juan and stuff. He had 2 fumbles and 3 sacks. He did really good last week. It's just the rest of the team didn't. So I think. I mean, I know Deontay Johnson's out too, but you know what? I don't care. Pickett just had a bad week. He looked good in preseason. I know it doesn't matter. But here's the thing: he missed throws like what? It's like, dude, even in season, like I know it's different. I know they're the best defense in the league. The Browns aren't even close to the best defense in the league. So hopefully we'll do better. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna say. I mean, guys, the Steelers are gonna do it this week. They're gonna win. It's gonna be a low-scoring, sloppy affair. I don't know they're gonna be like. Here I come to save the day. The high-end talent's gonna win, and it's gonna be 16-13 Steelers. It's gonna be an ugly one. I don't know why. The Browns haven't won on Steelers. I think they're playing in Pittsburgh on Monday night in 20 years too. So they're gonna keep the streak going. Steelers going to wild card. All right, guys. I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Till next time. Peace out. Bye, y'all.